The moment the sisters step onto the America's Got Talent stage, there is an immediate sense that this performance will be different. The 26-year-old singer walks calmly under the bright lights, her posture humble yet confident, with a quiet faith visible in her expression. The audience applauds warmly, curious, and expectant. Simon Cowell and the other judges lean forward as she introduces herself and explains why this Christian song means so much to her. She speaks softly about faith, struggle, and how music has been her way of staying close to God during difficult times. Her words feel honest, not rehearsed, and they instantly create an emotional connection with the room. The background music begins gently, and the stage lighting shifts to soft, heavenly tones, adding to the sacred atmosphere. You can feel the silence grow heavier as the audience senses something meaningful is about to happen. Her sister stands nearby in quiet support, eyes full of pride and belief. Before a single note is sung, the room is already captured by the sincerity of her presence. This opening moment sets the foundation for everything that follows. Turning the stage into more than a competition platform, it becomes a place of worship, hope, and deep emotional anticipation. The music begins with a delicate piano introduction, and as she takes her first breath, her voice fills the theater with clarity and warmth. Her opening verse is soft yet unwavering, portraying not just technical skill but heartfelt emotion. You can sense that every word she sings is deeply personal and meaningful to her, not merely lyrics performed for a show. The audience grows quiet, leaning into each note as her voice dances between gentle lows and resonant highs with grace. The judges' faces reflect a mixture of surprise and admiration, clearly impressed by the maturity and control in her singing. There's an almost reverent hush in the room, as though everyone is holding their breath, fully immersed in the moment. Her eyes are closed at times, conveying a sincerity that goes beyond performance and touches something spiritual. You can see people in the crowd nodding gently, moved by the purity of her tone and the depth of her expression. By the time she finishes the first verse, the atmosphere has shifted entirely. What began as a talent show audition now feels like a collective experience of inspiration and connection. As the chorus begins, her voice swells with strength and emotion, filling the entire theater with a powerful, uplifting sound. The melody rises, and you can feel the energy in the room shift. What was intimate in the verse becomes expansive and full of passion. The audience is drawn in, many leaning forward in their seats, eyes fixed on her, completely absorbed in every phrase. Her vocal tone is rich and resonant, blending technical precision with genuine feeling, and the harmonies from her sister deepen the impact, creating a layered, warm sound that feels both personal and grand. You can see smiles forming on the judges' faces, and even those who don't often show emotion appear visibly moved by the authenticity of the performance. Some members of the crowd close their eyes, letting the lyrics and music wash over them, as though transported beyond the stage. The lighting softens around them, enhancing the sacred, almost worship-like quality of the moment. By the end of the chorus, there is a sense that this isn't just a great performance. It is a shared experience that resonates deeply with everyone present, touching hearts in a way that transcends the usual talent show audition. When the song moves into the bridge, the tempo shifts slightly and the accompaniment swells, giving her room to really showcase the full range and control of her voice. She opens her chest voice with confidence, then effortlessly transitions into higher runs that are both precise and expressive. Each note feels intentional, not rushed, as she demonstrates breath control and emotional depth in every phrase. The audience watches in awe, some with mouths slightly open in surprise at the unexpected power and clarity of her voice. Her sister's harmonies support her beautifully, weaving in and out in a way that feels like a conversation between two souls rather than just background vocals. At one point, her eyes open and lock with the crowd, creating a moment of shared connection that makes listeners feel seen and understood. The lighting subtly intensifies, bathing the stage in warm tones that enhance the emotional intimacy of the performance. You can almost feel the room exhale with her as she reaches the peak of the bridge, holding a sustained high note with remarkable strength. When that phrase ends, there is a brief moment of silence, a collective breath taken by everyone in the theater, before the song carries forward again. As she approaches the final phrase of the song, there is a palpable stillness in the theater, as though every person is holding their breath in anticipation. Her posture is composed but deeply expressive, and you can see the emotion in her eyes as she delivers the last heartfelt lines. Her voice which is moved from gentle warmth to powerful clarity throughout the performance, now settles into a place of profound resonance, carrying both strength and vulnerability. The harmonies with her sister return, intertwining with such natural beauty that it feels almost like a blessing rather than a simple musical arrangement. Each note is infused with sincerity, and you can sense that she is singing not for acclaim but from a place of deep faith and personal truth. When she sustains the final high note, it hangs in the air with breathtaking purity, and for a moment the entire room is silent, fully captivated by the raw emotional power of the performance. Then, as the last vibrations fade, the audience erupts into applause that quickly rises to a standing ovation. The judges are on their feet, their faces reflecting admiration, surprise, and genuine appreciation. People in the crowd are clapping enthusiastically, some with tears in their eyes, moved not just by her vocal talent but by the heartfelt message she shared. In that moment, the applause feels like more than praisette, feels like a collective recognition of something deeply meaningful and inspiring.